Okay, mic should be on. We
Hello,
should have
hello,
sound.
Hello, everybody. We should be up. We should be live, and we should have sound.
Please tell us we have sound.
On my end, it's looking real good. So I think for the first time, the sound is working right at the beginning of the stream. That's it's an accomplishment, a small one, but if you understood the trials and tribulations that OP and I went through to get that damn thing working, yeah, I'm happy. So, welcome to our latest stream. This is the first stream of the new year. So I hope all of you had a super happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, whatever you do, where you're from. I just hope you guys relaxed, you had a great time. We certainly did. I know OP went back home, got some time off. I sat around here, did a whole lot of stuff, you know, things. But yeah, so I'm Baracus, as you guys know, also known as Ron by my given name, and this guy over here
Is Declan. OP. Sound is low. I'm trying to.
our very own OP32 is in the house. So, I mean, I could adjust the mic a little bit, maybe if the sound is a little bit low coming off of this mic. Yeah, we'll see.
We're all max volume on our end.
It should be sounding good. So you might just have to turn up, your microphones a little bit because we're pretty much maxed out over here. I don't think you can turn up on the board anymore.
Nope.
It looks like it doesn't really go. Yeah. So welcome everybody. Like I said, this is our first stream of the new year. We have some pretty cool information for you. Some stuff I know you've been waiting for. Yeah. We're gonna have some codes coming out, so I gotta say what's up to our mod. So right now we got Rabbit in the room for you guys, one of your favorites. I know you guys love him. We do too. He actually sent us a postcard from his last vacation. I want to say again, that was really cool, man. We really like to receive that from you, man. Yeah, so and big shout out to Astronauts for giving us this background that's scrolling back there. I don't know. It's from the International Space Station. I think it's pretty cool. Hopefully I won't be staring at that too much while we're trying to stream here. But yeah, we have some cool news for you today. Of course, the number one thing everybody wants to know about, I see you already typing in the chat over here, server merges. We'll get to that. We got a couple other things we want to talk about first before we get to that. So, Domination, our first event of the year, went pretty well. Just ended. And we're moving on to the next event that's going to begin on February 9th.
Don't look at me. I don't remember.
Next week. I think it's next week, February 9th or something like that. Maybe the week after. It's going to be Pirate Raid with some new rewards.
Level 4 pet gear.
Level 4 pet gear. You heard it. You heard it here. Level 4 pet gear has been included in the rewards, so I know you guys have been waiting for that. Yeah, updated FAQ and everything will be available next week for that event. Start and date, don't quote me on it. I'm pretty sure it's next week, but I could be lying because I don't have the paper in front of me right now. Yeah, so as you guys know, we're moving towards... oh wait, I forgot something else. There's a pretty cool event coming up. Actually, OP32, Declan, took the lead on this one, so I'll let him tell you a little bit about the Players vs. Mods event.
Yeah, so Play vs. Mods, it's not a new event. I'm sure most of you have seen them before. But this is the first time it's been held in TDM, which hopefully is a bit of an event in itself. I know I haven't played TDM in 3 years maybe, so I guess people will be the same situation. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. If it's successful, we'll do it on other servers with all the mod teams and together. So yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Look in the forum, that's where all the rewards are listed. So.
Yeah, so what's the date? When is that gonna...
That is the 10th, Saturday.
So that's next Saturday.
Yeah.
The Saturday after next, I guess you could say.
People saying the admins are going to pop. No. I'm going to be leading the strike force. We're going to be flawless. None of us are going to die. Players are going to get murked. It's going to be awful for you guys.
Big words. I mean, you guys know that one of the reasons why we hired this guy is because he's a legend in the game. So, I mean, if you do manage to get him, good on you, man. Competition's going to be fierce. For that reason, we decided to step it up a little bit also when it comes to rewards. Already, the in-game rewards are quite good. If you haven't seen them yet, go to your local forum. They'll be posted by now. So, there's some really good in-game rewards. They're very lucrative. We wanted people to have a lot of fun with this first event. But we decided to give one extra thing. I'm sure some of you guys have seen these beautiful metal statues here. made out of 100% pure
Copper.
stuff. I don't know. Something. They're heavy. It's definitely heavy. But yeah, so it's a pretty cool little statue you got here. We had a couple more of these laying around, and we decided, hey, what's the best way to give it away than, the biggest player versus mod event that we've had in a long time. So this bad boy is going to be going to the player that has the most kills in the TDM during the time the competition is on. So I believe it's 3 hours?
3 hours, yeah.
It's 3 hours long, so during that 3 hours, all kills count. So not just kills against our mods, kills against other players too. So get in there.
Inside the TDM, though.
Inside the TDM.
Inside the TDM.
That's very important. Only kills inside the TDM count. And after the event, we'll look at the stats, determine the winner, and they will get this mailed to them. Maybe with a pair of my shorts. Who knows? I don't have the shorts on today, guys. Sorry. It's pretty cold, and I forgot to bring in an extra pair. We do live in Hamburg, and it is pretty freezing here, so I'm sorry. I let you down. I have failed you. Next time, that means the shorts will be even a little bit shorter. Okay, let me put this back here, and let's move on. So yeah, TDM 2.0. I mean, yeah, it's pretty cool. OP had the idea. It's basically, we haven't used it as much as we should. We want to see if it'll work. We want to see how much you guys participate in it. We want to see what if you guys could beat our moderators. Who knows? I mean, I'm sure some of you can, but yeah, we'll see how that happens. I'm pretty excited to see it. Oh yeah, the event is going to be streamed as well. So probably not through our channel. We might go through other channels. So some of our mods have channels that we can use. OP has his channel that we can use, but we definitely will find a way to stream it. We'll get it to you guys. We'll just we'll link it on Facebook, link it in Discord, all that good stuff. So you guys can watch if you don't want to participate, but you should also participate because it's going to be great. One last thing.
Even if you're not on Globe Europe, there'll be codes given away. So if you're watching, you can still win stuff.
Yeah, there you go. So you're watching the stream. We have some codes for that. So if you're just watching, cheering along your favorite, wow, that picture's really cool. Cheering along with your favorite your favorite players, people you support or people in your crew. Yeah. Speaking of which, people in the crew, we just recently we're trying out something new on Discord. We have a player that we kind of brought aboard our team. So he's kind of a moderator now, more of like a bug searcher.
Sniffer outer.
A bug sniffer outer? Yeah. So if you're on Discord, I'm sure you've run into him. His name's Intense. He's quite well known in the community. But yeah, we have him helping. He's helped us identify a couple of bugs. But yeah, we're trying this out on a trial basis, trying to get somebody from the community that can be our first line of defense. So they can identify stuff right when it happens, as it's happening. You guys let them know. So he's one of the influencers in the game, and he's got direct access to us, so we can hear about the bugs quickly and try to react and try to get those things fixed. I'm sure you guys noticed we've made some progress lately, and that's only going to improve as we keep moving forward. It's one of our priorities moving forward. Yeah, so Lyra, welcome. Another one of our mods is in the house. Yeah, I think Firefox is supposed to be here soon, any minute.
Oh, he's there.
Oh, he's here?
Yeah, saw him about.
He's here too, so the mod team is in the house. Time to start giving away some of the codes, man. Before we move on to the big question, server merge, is there anything else I forgot? Little news? I don't think so. I think that was pretty much it. We'll get to something after the server merge, but I just want to talk about that a little bit now because I know it's on everybody's mind. When I mentioned the Twitch stream yesterday on Facebook, I told them they can ask questions. Pretty much 90% of those was, when is server merge going to happen? And that's pretty much all the stuff in here. It's all we read on Discord. So I know everybody's super excited about it. We are too, because we're almost at the end. Unfortunately, I can't give you a hard date, but what I can tell you is that the current trajectory or the current plan is to begin the server merges at the end of February, so right at the beginning of March. So yeah, spoiler alert, it'll just be 2 servers then that will be merging. We'll release that information as we get right up on that towards the date. Reason we're waiting another month to start instead of starting right away, the script is done, it works, but now we have to do some cleanup. So I'm sure you guys know Dark Orbit's 11 years old now. We've had well over 85 million registrations. That's a whole lot of information, a whole lot of data, right? So I guess we all know there's not 85 million people playing right now. We would love it if that were the case, but it's simply not true. So we don't have, that means there's a lot of unused data in there, stuff that we can get rid of. One thing that we will keep, every single account that's ever been opened, we will have that stored somewhere. So you never have to worry. If you start an account, when Dark Orbit first started and you get the bug again, your account's still going to be on our hold tables away, and we can always reactivate that, get you back in the game. We're not going to get rid of any of that stuff. No, what I'm talking about is we want to clean tables up like clans that were created and now don't have any members or only have people that don't play anymore in them.
Every kill ever made is recorded for some reason.
Every kill ever made. And this whole project of cleaning the database is also going to go towards improving the speed of the website even more. So when you're looking at stuff, trying to find stuff in your hangar, all that good stuff, this cleanup is all part of that process, all going to help that. There was some weird architecture that was built in when they built this stuff, so it pretty much checks every single database every time you query anything, which is not the smartest system, but it's how it works. So that's why sometimes you see these performance lags, but that's why you've also seen it getting better. We have a mad genius leading our tech team right now, and we just got a couple more guys on board. So I'm looking forward to some good things, really good technical performance advancements in the next couple of months. So like I said, server merge is going to start most likely in March. Don't quote me on that. If later, it won't be much later. We're there. We're knocking on the door. We basically are waiting for those two reasons. One, we want to make sure we clean up all this old data that nobody needs anymore, to make sure we can, go into the next stage with as clean a database as possible. Pretty tough when you have over 85 million registered users, but doable and something that we've had to do. You might as well put the work in now so later everything looks better. And the second reason was because basically we just want to make the script, we want to decrease the runtime. So right now we're looking pretty. Our initial announcement was way off of us saying that it's going to take days to merge servers. We severely underestimated the skills of our team on that one, I guess. And maybe they were just telling us that just so, they look really good when they can deliver something much better. We're down to about 10 hours to merge, a big server. Two big servers. So we want to get that time down to about 6 hours. And what that means to you is when we merge your servers, it'll take about 6 hours. Then you'll be back on playing. Minimal downtime. Everybody's super happy. Man, do they color these pictures? Is the water that blue? What the hell is going on?
Not even real. The Earth's flat. We all know this.
Yeah. It could be. But
CGI, isn't it? No.
It looks really weird. It's really blue. But the server merges are going to happen. We're right there. We're knocking on the door. I know you guys have been super patient. You've been hearing this for a long time. But hey, we're here. We made it. I'm super excited. OP super excited. And then so once it starts, and once the first two merges are done, based on that, based on how successful, when they're successful, not if, because we know it works, then we'll make the plan for the rest. So it could very well be that there's going to be every weekday servers merging. We'll have to schedule that out, make a plan for it. We won't be doing it on weekends. We want to be here when we press the button just in case. That's all I can say about that. It's pretty cool. I think we're finally taking this big step. In the very near future, you're going to have some nice, big, populated servers. Some of you are going to absolutely love it. Some of you are going to be wishing you didn't wish for it because the competition is going to, get turned up a little bit there. But we have some other things on the horizon coming. I know you've heard about it before. But now that server merge is going to start, we can start releasing these other things, such as the new leaderboard system. That's getting close. I don't have a date for that yet, but it would make perfect sense if that's finished. once the server merges are all in place. And what else? We have a couple of other things in progress right now. A couple of things you'll be super excited about, but I can't tell you, so I don't know why I'm teasing like that.
It's annoying that we can't say anything.
Yeah, it's a little bit annoying. We really want to say a couple things, but we really can't. Like, we have to follow the rules, I guess, and we have to reveal things as the time comes. But we have some really cool things coming up for you guys. Yeah, and the thing I wanted to tell you after the news about the server merge, we are going to do a test run of basically getting a design put into the game from you guys in the community. How is this going to work? We are going to release some pretty nifty screenshots, I guess you would call them, or rendered images of one of the most popular ships in the game right now, the Cyborg. That's what we're gonna do. That's gonna be the first ship we do this with. We'll put those out on the forums, Facebook, everywhere you can look at images, pretty much, and link you to them. And then we're going to have you guys make your own skin, make your own design for the Cyborg ship. When we put it out, we're going to put out some guidelines, some things you need to follow. And yeah, we'll probably give you guys like a month to get your designs in. Then we'll have a voting process. Right now, the plan is to have the voting process take place in each forum. So for each forum, each different language forum, there'll be a winner declared. And then we'll take those winners from each forum. How many forums do we have in that language? 8?
Yeah, because the Scandinavian ones.
Yeah, so it's going to be 8 winners in the end from 8 different forums. We'll take those, and then we'll allow everybody to vote on them. Disclaimer here. We have to pretty much reserve the right to pick the winner here. Reason being, the art team has worked very hard on their vision of the game, and we have to make sure that the winner kind of goes with that vision. We can't have a ship that just completely sticks out from everything. So your word will definitely, your votes will count in that final vote that we do. But we do have to, like, the artists kind of have the final say in what they want to put in the game. It's their art, their baby, what they've put together. But yeah, we want to put a community design in there, something that's designed by one of our very own players. We think it's super cool. And of course, the winner's going to get the design for free. And other than that, we don't have a final plan on how we'll release, how we'll make those available to the rest of you. But we'll figure that out as we go. So basically, I'll be gone for the next week. OP is going to be taking over everything for the next week, so you guys ain't got to worry. I've been gone before, and everything has gone all right. He hasn't burned the house down yet, so...
I'm going to leak all the info, tell you guys what's happening in 2020.
If he does, he does. Yeah. If he does, he does. Yeah, so... the community design. I think it's a really cool idea. It's one of the things that we're working with that we're really excited about. We really want to get the community more involved in things that we do. It's your game. You guys have been here longer than us. And yeah, we really want to see something that you've created be put into the game. So I'm pretty excited about that. I think it's a really cool thing. And we'll see what you guys think. We'll see how many people participate, see what kind of cool images we get. So expect the contest to start mid to late February, because like I said, I'm away for a bit, and then when I get back, I'll put everything together. Good stuff. So that's kind of everything on my mind right now that I wanted to talk about. Opie, do you have anything on your mind?
Not really. I'm sort of like blanking out. There's a lot of questions flying past.
Yes.
A lot of stuff though. Like, there's a lot of stuff about multi-company clans, ship bouncing. This is all like, it feels like the cop-out excuse right now, but it's going to be after server merge. We can't really give anything other than that. We need to wait for it to blow over, see what the results are, that sort of thing. Yeah.
Lit 4N, I love you too. If you guys can't tell, I'm a huge hippie, so I'm all about the love. All about you guys spreading the love. That's always cool. Something else we can talk about. New client. Yeah. Client is almost ready. I don't know exactly when, but I'm sure many of you guys play C-Fight, and you know that the games are built on similar architecture. Working on the client was a dual effort. One of our techs actually worked on with the C-Fight devs. So there's not a whole lot of work that needs to be done based like taking theirs and put it in making it ours. I think there's very little change. Maybe some border stuff. I don't even know what needs to change, but pretty much nothing. And I know they're in the final stage. They've been doing beta. I think they're almost out of beta. As far as I understand, they have like over like 50,000 downloads already of the client. So I don't even think you can call it a beta anymore. I think you can call it almost released. We're going to be right behind that. So I would say I don't have a hard date because we don't have it planned quite yet. But in the next month or two, I think we will see that client. You don't have to be we're not super in a rush because, there's still, Flash is still here for the time being. But we want everybody to be, we want to be ready just before all this happens. One thing I will tell you guys is, I hope you all understand this. A new client doesn't guarantee better performance. I think there's a kind of a rumor or there's an idea floating around there that all of a sudden the game is going to be superb because we have a client. Yeah,
it's still going to be Dark Orbit. It's still going to be a browser game. Even though you download it, it will still be hosted in like Big Point's own little browser. There'll be performance improvements if you're on a low-end machine. But if you're on a high-end machine, there won't be.
Yeah, so don't expect too much. We're working on other performance behind the scenes, but simply downloading the client and having it to play, all you're doing is downloading basically a browser that we made. That's all it is, just to put it on the most basic, in the most basic terms.
I need to let people know I'm not farting. The chair's squeaky.
Yeah, we got a new chair.
Yeah. It's really, really sturdy.
Yeah, as much as we complain about these mics, they're actually really good and they pick up absolutely everything. So I'm sure you guys are hearing that. All right, so of course now we'll take a couple questions here. Coming 300 flex. Is that like 300 like the beast? 300 like rah, but 300 flex are just tournaments. Yeah, we got plans for more tournaments. We want to extend some. We have some plans for kind of some, I guess I would say, updates to the UBA. Yeah. Maybe that's an good way to put it.
Long overdue.
Long overdue. Yeah. Very much long overdue. And we have some, this player versus mods thing is coming up. Basically, we're looking for a few ways that we can run, not new events, but kind of revive things like player versus mods, improve the UBA. We want to give you guys more stuff to do that's kind of, on your own terms. So you don't have to always do the events that we put out. The events are, of course, not mandatory in our game, but we want to give you guys more venues, more ways to play the game, and that's one of our focuses once the server merges have started. Basically, our design team has already been designing some things. We work closely with them. OP actually designed some events. He already ran his first one that he designed, and he's actually now in the rotation of all of that. So. Big ups to him for all that. But so we have some new things in the works, but it's been a cop-out for a long time, but it's simply the truth that we didn't have the dev bandwidth to develop new things, but now we will. But also at the same time, our focus is not immediately going to be on huge new features. We know, for lack of a better term, we try to kind of shove that down your throat for the last year's been a bit trying, but the last 2 years before that, we had the huge 3D update. Reloaded came out. We did the refraction zone, which in theory was a great idea. In practice, was a dud. We had to quit lying to ourselves. That's one thing you have to do a lot in this business. You have to be humble. And we saw that that's not quite the way to go. We can develop kind of half-ass features, and we can put those out to you every week. But is that going to make you guys happy in the end? No. So we decided to work a little more on bug fixing, technical improvements, while working on some smaller features and just kind of overall improvements in the game we can make that'll make your experience a lot better, make people that join the game now make their experience a whole lot better, because I know that's one of the big Complaints, we're not bringing any new blood into the game because, honestly, who would want to start playing Dark Orbit now? It's not the kind of world you can just step in. You got to invest some serious time, and we have to do a better job of getting some new people into our game, some new blood. So that's something we'll be working on as well. And yeah, we'll have some news in the next stream, the next couple of weeks. Well, maybe not weeks, but next month or two. Some big news regarding some things that we have in the works. They're not huge new features, but there's one or two that I know you guys will like. So let's try to look at some more of these questions. You guys strolling away. How are you, bald guy? I'm not even bald.
I think he's asking about Phil. Like, where's Phil? I think that's the question.
Oh man, Phil's on vacation. But Phil, he might join us for the next stream, but he's not going to be joining the streams for a while. He's working. I don't know if you guys know, but Phil works for much more than one game. He's one of the main writers here, narrative designers here at Big Point. So he's been busy working on a lot of our other titles, plus working on a lot of stuff for our parent company back in China. He's a busy man. But yeah, we'll try to get him back on the show. We know you guys love him. We love him too. But right now he's on vacation, so we can't stop by. He'll definitely stop by for a visit every now and again. But yeah. So somebody asked any news about the servers, which servers are merging with which. We're going to release that information. So once the first ones are about to start, once we have a definite date, like a date you push a button, maybe like a week or 2 weeks out, we'll let you know exactly which 2 servers will be the first. And then we'll be letting you guys know which ones are merging as it happens. So not the day of, but maybe a couple of days before, so you have a little bit of time to get ready. Basically, the way it works is a couple days out before your actual server gets merged, your auctions will be shut off because auctions can't be merged. Yeah. The auction is going to be shut off. What else is going to be shut off?
I think it's just the auctions.
I think that's kind of the only thing. But we have to make sure the auctions are completely off. All of those are finished. And then from there, we'll do the merge once it's back up, run our checks, see if everything is cool, and then to become one.
Oh, there's the clan and player names. Like if 2 people have the same clan name, then that gets changed.
Yeah, so if you have, I know people are worried about that because, if you have accounts on servers that are being merged, so if you have a player name or a clan name that is the same on 2 servers and they merged, it will be the same name, it's just going to have a suffix.
Yeah.
So, if you're, whatever, Baracus the Awesome and Baracus the Awesome GE1 or 2, or I don't know exactly what it is.
Yeah, I think we're doing the server tags, so it'd be like int1, int2.
Yeah, so it'd be like int1, your name, int1, int2, same thing to go with the clan, blah 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 blah. It'll work. Do you want to make server merge together only if you? Now, well, we're doing all of them. In the end, they're all going to be merged, not all into one big one, but all of them have groups now. So that's all going to happen, but not at once. It doesn't make sense. We don't have enough, because I don't know. I mean, if you understand the way this is going to work, we have to have like a place where to put all the information, and then a place to put it all back together. So we simply don't have the actual hardware to do all of them at once. It just wouldn't work. But they will be done. Though the first one's going to happen, and then based on how well that goes, the plan for the rest will happen. So, like I said, it could be that we do 2 a day. Could be that we do 1 every couple of days. I don't know exactly. That's up to us. After the first ones go, we'll have a meeting, look at all the tech specs, see how everything goes. We'll see how it goes. But I'm super excited because it's really happening. Like,
we're so close.
Yeah, I've been saying this forever, but we're definitely so close right now. There's like a buzz around the office. We're ready. We are ready. Where's Permafrost? Yeah, man, not around here because winter's almost over, homeboy. I don't know. I don't think we'll be having that one back anytime soon. But it is what it is. Mixed clans. So multi-company clans. I know we talked about this a little bit a couple months ago. There was a big thread started by OP in the forums. It's something we're not going to touch right now. We do want to address it, but the big problem here is that any solution or every solution that we've come up with so far is far from perfect. There really will be. There's no way to. I mean, there's never any way to keep everybody happy, but every solution so far we've come up with is going to make at least one group of people very upset, and that's what we want to avoid. We want it to be. We want the outcome to be where everybody is. You know, you don't have to quite agree with it, but you can live with it. And like I said, the things we came up with so far just don't work. So until we have a much better solution, we won't be moving forward with that. We'll continue to think about it. We'll continue to be doing some research, seeing what the best way is. If you have ideas, post them in the forums. Let us know on Discord. It's a tough thing to solve. You know, when you're dealing with game design elements like this, and you have these conversations, which is really cool. We have conversations like this. We get into a room, talk to the game design team, and basically we start with the idea and then try to pick it apart and talk about what people are going to hate about it, what people are going to love about it, stuff like that. And in this case, we haven't had a good, we really haven't had a good solution yet.
There are good suggestions in there, but the other thing is that all of them are sort of pointless doing them before the server merges, because that messes everything up anyway, you know.
Yeah, so I mean, if anything, well, I will tell you this. Yeah, if anything is going to happen, it would happen after all server merges are complete. It still wouldn't be directly after that. I would say no sooner than like 4 to 6 months after that. Reason being, we had to think very deeply about what is the best way to handle that. We know it's a bit out of hand. We know it got a bit out of control, so it even took so the companies even don't really matter anymore as much as they should. We know the problem, but just the solution is tough because it's like once you're so far in, how do you get back out in a good way? It's like gun control in America, pretty much, So yeah. Let's move on to a couple more questions. Yeah, so I see a lot of stuff about bot uses and all that good stuff. We do have plans in place. I know I say it all the time, but we're working on a few different things right now. Yeah, so DOB is no more. You guys were, I don't know. You did your thing, but I'm happy to see you go, I guess, in a way. Might miss you guys a little bit somehow, but probably not. We have some things in the works, different bot detection things we're working on. We will, I can't really say too much now. We don't want to give you guys too much warning say things regarding what we're going to do against bots. We want to get them out of the game. The fact is some are almost impossible to get rid of, but others aren't. Others, we have a very easy way to detect you, and your day will come. That's all I can say about it. We're working on it. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it works. I mean, there's not a whole lot I can say right now. I wish I had more information. I wanted to have some more information for you this time, but that's not how it works all the time. It's an ongoing process. It's not just you don't just hit a button and then you rid the game of bots. I don't know. I mean, you guys play other games. That's never happened in the history of games. So we're trying. We'll come up with some better ways, some better either detection methods or ways to hopefully that they won't be able to operate in the game, or to be kind of pointless for them to operate. We have some changes coming for a couple of bots, things that they do. Nobody said the people that use DOB are going to be without penalty. I never said that. I just said nothing's going to happen right this second. When it happens, it'll happen. Don't worry. We have historical data. You don't have to worry about it. We're working it, and that's all I can say right now. I don't have a whole lot more to say about it because I can't give out any information, unfortunately.
Could we mention the changes to the Galaxy Gate generator?
You can mention that it's not 100%, but you can mention it. Yeah, go ahead.
Is it not 100%? Oh, I'm scared now. I don't
80%.
want to say I don't want to say anything and get in trouble.
Basically, here we go.
Yeah.
Like, we had some discussions about the Galaxy Key Generator. I don't want to nail us into a corner here, but I can tell you that definitely there will be some changes to it.
Positive ones.
Positive ones.
Yeah, positive ones.
What those are going to be, I can't say quite yet because we still have a little more research to do first, and that's going to take maybe a couple of weeks because we have to gather the data. We didn't have, we weren't searching for this data before and we weren't recording it, but now we are. So once we get enough, then we can kind of determine exactly what we'll do. But there's going to be some changes coming there, and that's another one of these like small improvements that I mentioned. These things that we can do that aren't very dev heavy, but will immediately impact your experience in the game. That's kind of what we're looking at. Do you guys know new guns or shield? I mean, there's gonna be new stuff in the game, but that was one of those things like I talked about earlier. We really want to be careful about introducing too much new stuff into the game. As you know, there's already way too many items in the game in general. And you got to think, the more that we introduce, if every person just gets one of that thing, we got, thousands and thousands of more items. It doesn't make sense, We want to be a little bit smarter in the way that we introduce new things. So there are some plans. I don't want to say for one individual new weapon, but maybe a new system. I can't give any more information than that. But we want to be smart about how we do it. We don't want to half-ass it, and we don't want to bring out something that isn't exciting to everybody, It wouldn't make sense right now if we just say, okay, now we have the LF5 here, chase these lasers now. That doesn't make sense, And we're also creating even greater disparity when it comes to defense and offense, and that's something else we want to look out for. Something else that's important to us is to try to kind of wrangle in the balance of this game. That's tough, but it's something that we really want to do. Looking back on the last year, if you look at our numbers, we actually had a very stable, very good year. But if you look at it from the player's point of view, there were some problems. We did have quite a few technical issues, but especially towards the end of the year there, we really, really started to focus in on those and get those nailed down and fixed for you. I told you guys since I started here, since OP came on board, it's going to take us some time. We're a brand new team. But now you're seeing that we're working in a much better way. We're getting things put out without delay, except for server merge. I know that was delayed once or twice.
Just a couple of days.
Yeah. But if you remember, like at the beginning of the year, we were having events, like almost every event was delayed a bit. And that starts down. We have a new what's her job? Project manager. Yeah. So we got a really good project manager now. She's brought us out of the Stone Age, I guess you can say. But yeah, I mean, it's really important to have somebody that just knows how to plan everything and stays on everybody. But also the team just got a lot closer together, and we got better at working together. The developers understand as much as you can Dark Orbit's code now. And even, OP and myself have gotten some new skills as well. Everything's kind of starting to click and starting to sync a little better now. So I think you'll start to see the game improving. As we have been in the last couple of months, we're going to ride that straight on through the server merge and have some really cool content coming for you guys. Do we all automatically? Yeah, so iDaniel12. Yeah, there's no raffle for the giveaway codes. Firefox is in charge of those. If you keep asking, I hope, he's just going to kick you out. Then you won't be in the fake raffle I just told you don't exist. But yeah, there's no raffle, man. You're automatically in. There's a program he uses through Twitch. Clicks a little button, it rolls, picks the winner. You'll be notified via message if you want anything, and you get one of those cool codes. So let's try to. So how will work the rank system? Get Wetzel. We have a new monthly leaderboard system coming out, so new rankings. They're going to be a little I will say they're going to be more dynamic, but less complicated.
And not Galaxy Gate based. That's
Yeah.
the big thing. It's not based on grinding out Galaxy Gates,
See?
which is a nice change.
Yeah, so it won't be based on the grind. It's going to be based on some new things. The reason I say it's going to be dynamic is because we're building it so that it can be changed. So it won't have to be the same. What was the word I'm looking for? Parameters? Does that make sense? Parameters.
Yeah, the same theme maybe.
Yeah, the same thing. I mean, we could change. The thing is, we want to be able to just change it and make it like so it'll be dynamic and that there could be different goals. I guess is a good way to put it too, for different months. There will be a main system which it'll stay static and that won't change. It's gonna be like it'll be like the system you have now, where you have people ranked, blah blah blah, have different ranks. Legacy ranks are gonna be in there. Don't worry, we've already been all over that. But yeah, we want to give people more of a chance to get on top of the leaderboard. We want to see different people up there. And again, this will go into this whole situation with taking away some of the power that people that choose to use some of the bots will have, because we can base it on certain things that pretty much that aren't as possible to be done in an automated way. I can't tell you exactly what that looks like yet because it's still being worked on, but it has started. Development has started on that. So as soon as we get deeper into development, we start testing, we'll ask you guys for your help and your opinions, all that good stuff. Yeah.
The old rank system will be staying though. So if you want to be a general, you can be a general. You're not going to lose that.
Exactly.
Still going to have it.
Yeah, that's going to be that. This is not a full replacement.
Yeah.
This is
it's like an addition.
And yeah, this is like a new addition. Yeah. Can you make the question mark the secret map? Yeah, get easier to get into. No. That's the whole point of it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, people ask that all the time. Like, once you make something less and less special, then it's not special anymore. Like we're not all cupcakes. Some people are just not cool, and some people are. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, we're not going to change the chances of getting in there. We're going to keep them the same. I know it's a headache, but why do you want it to be easy to finish a mission? That's part of the fun of it, I guess. Do you plan to make Dark Orbit chewing gum? I just saw that question. No. What would that taste like?
There's a lot of jokes there.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe you shouldn't say them. No.
Oh, that's crazy. Need more maps. Okay, I mean, that's something we actually talked about. We had our kind of like high-level planning meeting last week. I don't think we'll be seeing... no, calling you a cupcake is not calling you fat. Cupcake just means like a special person. I think it's an American thing.
Yeah, definitely is, yeah.
Yeah, we call people, like, if you think you're special, we call them cupcakes, but I actually don't know why. That doesn't make sense now that I think about it. But, yeah. So we had the high-level meeting the other week, and we talked about some, like, maybe not new maps, but, definitely reworking some of the old ones. Some of these maps have been the same for quite a long time, and they could use a little bit of a refresher. That's something else we're going to be working on. Global Europe going to merge? Yeah, you're going to find out. Like I said, as the merges happen, we will let you guys know in a timely manner which servers will be met. You'll have warnings, so you'll know when the downtime will be, when to expect downtime, you'll know when the auction is going to shut down, all that good stuff. 1 or 2 weeks we get a date for the merge. I won't promise, but that's what I'm expecting. I'm 100% expecting, that we'll have a concrete date within the next, I would say 2 to 3 weeks. We're definitely in the final thing. What are these hand gestures? Have you ever tried to talk without moving your hands to a camera, like there's nobody there? Would you prefer it if I just sat like this the whole time? Would that make you happy? I mean, I can do it. It's a little bit awkward, but I guess I could do it. I'm not Italian, but everybody
we could take a screenshot and only animate your head.
That would work.
So the picture is still, but your head can move.
Just my lips. I mean,
the high production value we could do here is...
I don't know. I lied a little bit. This is very uncomfortable. I don't want to sit like this. What about the Sepron bug? Well, I mean, people are going to find a way to cheat. We still want to find a way to deal with it. That's something that I discussed in my last meeting. Again, I have a plan for that. Again, I have a plan for that, and I can't say anything about it. I'm still working it. It's a tough issue. Yeah, it's a tough one to fix. But some of the things we're thinking about definitely is a hard cap on Sephirom. We should put a hard cap on almost everything in the game. It's dumb that we allow people to get so much so much resources. You don't need that much stuff. But yeah, it's something that I'm working on. No timeline. Multiple test servers that are always online. No, that's...
You guys are just playing there.
Exactly.
We need them for testing.
Yeah, why would you need... You don't really need those, That's not going to be a thing. I do want to say I sent a message out to our test group, the First to Fight group, yesterday or the day before. We haven't had anything for you guys to test in a while. Please remain patient. Stuff is coming soon. And another announcement, in the next couple of weeks, I will be letting some more people into that group. And some of you will be...
politely removed?
I wanted to have a good way to say it.
Yeah.
Politely removed. Yeah, it's going to happen next week when I'm back. I have a waiting list already for people, but I will open up applications again. Just so if you missed the first round, you can apply again. But I will tell you that the people on the waiting list right now have the priority. But that's good news for them. Some more people in the group that are going to help us move forward and help us do some cool testing. That doesn't make any sense. Can you make not to get killed by players in the secret map? No, I mean, we don't really want to change a whole lot about that map. I know you guys are asking a lot, but it's working as intended for now. Maybe there's a couple of little improvements we can make in there, but pretty much it's working. News about Crazy Cubes? I don't know, man. I haven't seen them in a while. Yeah, it's still not. It's not time to bring those back yet. When it is, we will. Yeah, the First to Fight team. Nothing happened to them. It's just I just wanted to know that I'm thinking about them. Sometimes when I'm alone. No, we haven't had any tests in a while because we've been focusing so much on the server merge. But like I said, we're going to be opening up apps again, getting more people into the group, and then doing some tests in the near future. Yeah, so there's a question from Ice Kata Angel. So the ice cold angel for all you non-German speakers out there. So if you have the two accounts and they merge, like we said earlier, I guess you missed that. You keep all of your accounts. You're just gonna get like a drop-down menu, and if you have the same name, you'll have a suffix. So at the end of your name on the drop-down menu, it'll just be like the server that it came from. Mm-hmm. So it'd be like Ice Kata Angel GE1 or the Sovas. It's gonna work. It'll still be the same name, just a little suffix. And then you can always change it. New TDM or sector control? Like, for what? Is that...
Yeah, I don't think they get played enough to really...
Yeah.
Rework.
Oh, you meant like, are we going to do a whole new one? No. One of the things about doing this event that OP is running is... we just want to see. We want to see, because it's been a while since people have really gone at it in there. We want to see how it works, if it works, and if it's something that we can, if we have to spend some time on. What's the plan about billions of credits? That's another one of those things, man. It's like, what can we do?
I would say sell them, but what would be the point? Sell credits for nothing.
For credits. For more.
Just get half the credits.
A super credit. It's like, you ever watched the Office? Like, he's got the Stanley bucks, the Dwight bucks and the Stanley coins and stuff. Just create your own currency, man. Everybody else is doing it these days. Just make your own currency. The questions are going really fast now, but I'm trying.
Still a lot of questions about the balance patch. Again, it's going to be after server merge. There's no date, just after server merge, because it requires some dev work. Most of it is just XML, which any of us can do, but there is some dev work on behaviors. So still after server merge. Yeah.
Sell credits for Bitcoin. No.
You get like a millionth of a Bitcoin.
1 millionth of a Bitcoin. No, but I mean, if you guys want, we could use your we can use your PCs to mine some Bitcoins.
Yeah.
You know, you just gotta click, give us your permission.
It's not illegal at all.
Yeah. Can Bitcoin do a cryptocurrency? No, that's not something that we're interested in at this time. You know, I can almost guarantee you that most people, one, don't really understand cryptocurrency. You know, so there's really not a whole lot of advantage for us creating our own cryptocurrency outside of getting rich.
Unless we had an idea, we bring back Jackpot Arena and use our cryptocurrency as the reward.
Yeah, I mean, you know, one of the crazy things about cryptocurrency is, you know, it's only worth what people say that it's worth.
Yeah.
So
we would claim it's worth 100,000.
Will they release a new Galaxy Gate? I don't know. I mean, it's something that we talked about, but that's also something, you know, that takes quite a bit of dev work. You know, it might be that at first we would just kind of rework some of the ones we have, but I can tell you that there is definitely some talk of a new Galaxy Gate or two. Yeah, but it was just initial talk, so it's still a long time away. I can say no work has been started on them yet.
Yeah. The other thing is, it would have to be better than Hades for any of you to do it.
Exactly.
And then Hades is useless, so we got to actually make it interesting without making all the other gates useless.
We got these Doritos up in here. What's up? Doritos. You said something about reintroducing JPA in 2018 on a new way. I mean, you guys have heard me say it a million times. JPA is not coming back like it was, so that's all I got to say about that. You know, like we have some ideas. That's all I can say. But it's not going to it's not going to be the JPA. That's, yeah, pretty much it. Oh, represent. So I see you guys throwing up the triangle, you know. We actually don't have that graphic on here right now, but you know, we represent. We'll say what's up to our boy Flips, wherever he is. If we invest 1 month of premium in Bitcoin, we should have 22. I mean, no.
Oh, in 2010. Yeah, I guess so in 2010.
Oh, okay, I see how that works.
Yeah.
That's actually not how Bitcoin works either. Like, even if you invested that amount, you can't just like say, my Bitcoin has raised, you know, when it was at its peak a couple weeks ago, like 21,000 or whatever. You can't just like sell those. That's not how it works. You don't just go to like the bank and say, hey, here's 2 Bitcoins, give me 42,000 euros. That's not how it works. Like, so you guys all do your research first before you invest, please. It's a very volatile and dangerous market out there. Another huge Bitcoin thing just got scammed. All their money just got taken. Not Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, excuse me. Yeah, man. Know what you wish for and do some research first. See how it works. That's the problem. Give me codes and beer. Well, we got some codes, but, you know, no beer in here, unfortunately, right
It's
now.
not Thursday just yet.
What happened if the union of servers fails? It won't. I mean, we don't have a choice. We have to do it right now. There's no such thing as fail. There's only delayed. That's pretty much what I can say. It's gonna work. I mean, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you write in here and you tell us that you don't speak any English and you want me to answer your question, because I'm just going to answer it in English and you won't be able to understand. But I saw you were asking about the timing of the server merge. No time yet. It's supposed to start beginning of March. But it could be later, but 92% expect it to start on 1st of March. Well, not 1st of March, but beginning of March. Do you think your game is going to be excited without tournament? My game is always going to be excited, homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I mean, we have tournaments. We have some other stuff on the way. We got some stuff planned. So, yeah, and the game is exciting no matter what. It's just it's a cool game. no matter what they say.
Yeah, I mean, when did JPA get closed down? Like 2015 maybe? So it's now 2018, it's been a few years. The game will survive without a tournament, but we do understand that people want it for a reason.
Holy crap, Chelsea assigned Giroud.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, nobody cares. Yeah, that brings me to something else, man. Since you're talking about foosball, I talk about some real football. Yeah, so the Super Bowl is happening this Sunday. We probably have at least 1 or 2 fans in our population. I'm actually a huge American football fan, believe it or not. I don't care for either of the teams in the Super Bowl this year, but I will definitely watch it. Yeah, but we got a little special surprise for you guys on the Super Bowl. There's going to be a code coming out that you can use, a voucher code. You'll see it be released into your forums on Facebook and Discord, everywhere. Basically, you type in the code once. You're going to get some stuff in your account for free. Why? Because it's the Super Bowl, man, and I love the Super Bowl. I don't think anybody else around here cares at all about the Super Bowl, but I decided to do something, so
it's also like 3
it is done. Yeah, it comes on very late.
Yeah.
You're going to be up, and it is the longest game you're ever going to watch. I think I read somewhere that in an actual NFL game, there is like something like 11 minutes of action, maybe even less than that, maybe like 8 minutes
like
of
a
actual
graphic,
play.
like a circle where it shows all the things.
Yeah.
It's
So
awful.
there's a bunch
Awful.
like 80%, 90% of the thing is people standing around and commercials, which yeah.
But then some people watch it just for the ads.
Yo, Best Jericho's, quit shouting! Nobody cares. Don't write, because you write any bigger. Like, what the hell, man? People have fun in the game. That's why it's still here. Just chill out, Like, it may not be for you. That's fine. There's like 7 billion people in the world, man. People can like different things. It's cool. So we got 1 or 2 more minutes here. I'll answer 1 or 2 more questions. And the client's coming. It's on the way. Next, in the very near future, it's coming. There's a guy in here that's really obsessed with bald head. I don't even think he's talking about Phil. I think he's talking about me.
I think he's trying to get to you.
Yeah, but I'm not bald, man. I have a whole lot of hair.
He's been posting the same message for a good half hour.
Very, very focused on bald heads. You might want to get that checked out, man. I don't know about you.
Some Rogaine.
Yeah, some Rogaine, man. I don't care. You know what? I actually wish I was bald, because then I wouldn't have to cut my hair all the damn time. I have to cut my hair once a week, and it gets annoying, man. Yeah. When will they be in disassembly? No, disassemble. It's something we've talked about, but that's one of the things. It's a huge feature. It's something that would have to change the way that, basically things work in the game. So we have to be very careful about how we do it. But it's something that we've talked about. Yeah, it will be introduced in the future. I can't promise anything, but I'm pretty sure it will be. But for dates, I can't even give you an estimate right now. When will be PvE? Yeah, it's something we talked about too, getting more back into some more PvE events, but that's something also after server merge, when we start working on actual events again, then we can start looking at that again to actually change to get some new PvE events, like really, or PvE heavy features, you could even say, but we got some stuff planned. Okay. I think we're gonna go ahead and call it a day now. We got 1 more minute. So yeah, why no more shorts? Yeah, because I forgot to bring shorts. I'm sorry, and the ones that I had here are dirty because I used them to work out, and I didn't want to wear some dirty ass shorts on this super nice casting couch we got here.
Yeah, good thing it's black, because then you won't be able to see the dirt.
No matter what was spilled on you in the past, I will not add to it. Thank you guys for joining us for our latest stream. In the future, you can see we have the mics are hooked up a lot better now.
Yep.
We even rewired this desk over here. You can't see, but I'm quite proud of it, because now it doesn't look like hot garbage anymore with crazy wires. It's really cool. It's really cool to talk to you guys again. We'll try to do the streams will become more regular as we move forward in the year. We just, to be honest, didn't have that much to talk about in the last couple of months. As we get more stuff to talk about, we're going to be going live. OP will be live next week. Just to remind you guys, with a bunch of players and mods in the Players vs. Mod tournament. Make sure you get up on it.
Yep.
This is up for grabs for the most kills in the TDM during the time of the event. That's going to be next Saturday, the 10th of February.
Yeah, 10th, yeah.
Yeah, so that's it. Like I said, hope you all had a happy holidays. Hope you're enjoying your gaming. Keep it real. Have fun, people. Talk to you soon.
See ya.